So for this recipe, I had to call my mom and ask her for the what I'm supposed to include. And then I kind of wrote all of it down, but it's all a mess because she gave me instructions like when the chicken is almost cooked, when the potatoes are almost cooked, add this, but I don't know what that means. So we'll see how this turns out. But for the ingredients, for the vegetables, I'm going to include carrots. You can include any vegetables that are available. It's really simple. And tomatoes. I'm going to add potatoes because they make it very filling. And onion, cilantro, and then at the end you can add a little bit of lemon. I'm gonna add this soup, which gives it the majority of its flavor, and then you can add a little bit of noodles if you want to. For our dish, we normally don't add corn, but just to show you how you can include any vegetable, for this meal I will include corn, since in class we're talking about the history of corn, and I have a really fascinated interest in corn, so I thought it would be a really cool vegetable to include in our meal today. So you just have to wash all of these and then just chop them up and add it into the chicken. Once the chicken is almost cooked, first you have to add the corn and potatoes and tomatoes because those take slightly longer to cook, and then after that you would add your cilantro, carrots and onions, and then yeah, and salt. Now what I'm doing is washing the chicken, and this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. You have to take off all the fat, and if you don't like skin, you have to remove the skin. But right now, I'm just trying to remove all the blood. I'm gonna cut all the fat off, all the skin if you don't like it. I think the skin is fine. My mom doesn't really like it, but she leaves it because she knows that we do. I hope I'm doing this right. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I think I've seen my mom enough times to know what I'm doing. This is the head. I don't eat the head. And the legs, which I'm not gonna eat either. Pretty sure this is the liver or something. This we do eat. But this right here is the heart and lungs. So these are the lungs, and this is the heart. We don't need this. Now that the chicken is washed, you have to put a pot with water to boil, and then you just add your chicken. Next, you have to peel your corn. You just pull this back, and then you see see it right here. So all of these hairs every single hair represents one of these little grains. So now you just have to prepare your vegetables. You can peel them. If you don't like the skin, you can just chop off the ends and just put it whole. It's really up to you. For the chicken, I had to go to a very special shop to get the chicken because it's a pollo indio, which means that it's supposed to be more organic. It's supposed to be free range, and you have to go to the specific butcher shops to get your chicken. You can ask for them alive, and you can kill it yourself at your home, or you can ask for them to kill it, and then you have to take it home and take it apart, or they can break it apart for you and then just buy it like that, but then you still have to go home and clean it yourself. But my mom suggested to me to use pollo indio because it's supposed to give it a lot more flavor than it's supposed to be a different type of chicken than the one you would just normally buy at the supermarket. So next, you just make sure to add all of your vegetables, the ones that take the longest to cook. So for this dish, it would be the corn, the potatoes, and then the tomato for flavor. And then you just add the seasonings, which in this case is the sopa maler. And then you just let that cook for a little longer, and then at the end you'll add your softer vegetables like the carrots and cilantro and onion. Next, you add the soft vegetables in, and then you let it sit for maybe 10 more minutes, and then your meal will be done. You just have to come back and check for salt. And then if you're okay with the salt, you can just turn it off. If not, you can just add a little bit more salt and then mix it around, and then it's good to go.